Hi everyone, Scott Milford here for QuittingSugar.com. Today is December 24th and it's been 2 months since I quit eating sugar. Happy holidays everyone. So I'm doing my 2-month review and so far I'm down about 16 pounds and I'm feeling really good, and my wife and I are really getting to a point where we're settling into this as a lifestyle. It's starting to really become routine. We don't have to think as much about how we're eating. You know, all the food we have in our house is low carb and as low on sugar or no sugar as possible. So you know, with all of that in place, as far as you don't have to worry about the temptations being there, about grabbing the wrong things because it's in the house. We don't have any of that in our house, so therefore it's pretty easy to not have those temptations. But it's really coming down to routine, and we're both feeling pretty good about it, especially since we don't have to give it quite so much thought. But it still takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. It still takes a lot of planning ahead, though, when it comes to grocery shopping, knowing what meals you're making and what kind of snacks you're going to have. So there's still a lot of work involved, but it's definitely becoming more of a routine, and it's starting to get easier to kind of go with the flow. But as routines go, you start to kind of miss things like convenient ways to eat, convenient foods. So lately we've been thinking a lot about that. You know, you have a busy day and you get real tired, and then you have to prepare a dinner, and there's a lot of work involved, a lot of veggies to chop and so on. So we're really getting to a point where we're starting to explore and look for convenient ways to eat meals, but without sacrificing, you know, by adding more sugar or more carbs. We still want to cut out the sugar, and we still want to keep the carbohydrates low. So we've been thinking a lot about, you know, how can we make this lifestyle more convenient. For example, I mean, it would be nice if we could have sandwiches. Something as simple as sandwiches that you take for granted, but when you change the way you're eating and you start eliminating certain things like bread, you know, flour-based bread, you start missing the convenience of just throwing a sandwich together and having something quick and simple. So definitely over the next month, we're going to be focusing on looking for ways to make this lifestyle more convenient while keeping the carbohydrates low and keeping the sugar as low as possible. So if anybody knows of any really good bread recipes, for example, I'd love to hear it. Something that where the recipe, when the bread is made, it actually looks like real bread. There's a lot of bread recipes out there, and you know, they just don't look like real bread. They don't seem like real bread. They don't seem to even have the texture. So that's one thing we're looking for, and we're looking for other ideas too. So if you have any ideas of way to keep the carbohydrates low, keep the sugars to zero or as close to possible as zero, and you have any tricks or tips like that, we'd love to hear them. Next month is an important month because I get my blood work done again, and I get to see what the numbers are looking like. So far it's a mystery, other than I know I'm losing weight and I'm feeling good. And that's definitely a good indication, but the real test is going to be to see what my numbers are, and I'm really looking forward to that. If you're watching this video on QuittingSugar.com, thanks for stopping by. If you're watching it anywhere else, I appreciate you watching, and join us on the Facebook page, Quitting Sugar. We have a lot of great conversations, share tips and links and so on. Until the next review, thanks for watching.